Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. We all try to stay safe, right? We look both ways before crossing the street. We don't play with fire, and we definitely don't poke bears. But what if I told you that your own home is filled with hidden dangers lurking in the most unexpected places? Today, we are diving into 12 everyday things you probably use all the time, without realizing they could be secretly hazardous. Some of these are going to blow your mind, so stick around. Let's start in the kitchen with something we all have: non-stick pans. That magical surface that lets your eggs slide right off. It's often made with chemicals known as PFAS. When these pans get overheated or scratched, they can release fumes and tiny particles that aren't great to breathe in or ingest. Over time, exposure has been linked to some pretty serious health concerns. A good rule of thumb is to cook on low to medium heat and replace your pans as soon as they show any signs of scratching or flaking. Next up, your trusty microwave and plastic containers. We've all done it, popped last night's leftovers into the microwave for a quick lunch, but heating food in certain types of plastic can cause chemicals like BPA and phthalates to leach into your food. These are known as endocrine disruptors, which can mess with your hormones. It's always safer to transfer your food to a glass or ceramic dish before you nuke it. Check your plastic containers for a microwave-safe label, but even then, glass is always the better choice. Alright, let's talk about air fresheners. You know, those plug-ins, sprays, and scented candles that make your house smell like a field of lavender or a fresh ocean breeze. While they smell amazing, many of them release volatile organic compounds or VOCs into the air. When you breathe these in, they can irritate your lungs and, with long-term exposure, contribute to more serious respiratory issues. A great alternative is to use an essential oil diffuser with pure oils or simply open a window for some real fresh air. Moving on to the laundry room, let's look at dryer sheets. They make our clothes soft, static-free, and smell fantastic, but that fragrance is often created by a cocktail of chemicals that gets vented out of your dryer and coats your clothes. These chemicals can include substances that are known skin irritants and can even trigger asthma. A simple reusable alternative is wool dryer balls. They do the same job of softening clothes and reducing static without any of the questionable chemicals. Now, this one might surprise you: receipts. Those little slips of thermal paper you get from ATMs, gas stations, and cash registers are often coated with BPA or BPS. These are the same chemicals we try to avoid in plastics. The substance can be absorbed through your skin just by holding the receipt. While a single touch isn't going to cause harm, if you're a cashier or someone who handles receipts all day, the exposure adds up. A good habit is to decline a receipt when you do one need it, or ask for an email version instead. Let's head to the bathroom and talk about your shower curtain. That plastic or vinyl liner is great at keeping water off the floor, but it can also be a source of off-gassing. New vinyl shower curtains can release dozens of VOCs into the air, creating that distinct new shower curtain smell. Plus, the warm, damp environment is a perfect breeding ground for mold and mildew. Consider switching to a fabric curtain made of cotton or hemp, which can be easily washed. And while you're in the shower, take a look at your loofah. This natural sponge is great for exfoliating, but it's also a trap for dead skin cells. In the humid, warm environment of your shower, that loofah can quickly become a 5-star hotel for bacteria. Using a dirty loofah can lead to skin infections. You should be replacing your natural loofah every 3 to 4 weeks, and synthetic ones every 2 months, and make sure to let it dry completely between uses. Okay, let's talk about something many of us can't live without: our morning coffee, or more specifically, the coffee maker. If you're not cleaning it regularly, the dark, damp inner workings of your machine can become a breeding ground for yeast and mold. You're basically brewing a little bit of that into your cup every morning. Yuck. Experts recommend running a cycle with a mixture of water and vinegar through your machine at least once a month to keep it clean and your coffee pure. Number 9 is something you're probably looking at right now: your phone or computer screen. We all know about blue light and how it can mess with our sleep by suppressing melatonin production. But there's also the issue of tech neck. Constantly looking down at our devices puts a huge strain on our neck and spine, leading to chronic pain and poor posture. Try to hold your phone at eye level more often and take regular breaks to stretch your neck and shoulders. Next up, let's discuss leftover rice. This is a big one for food safety. Uncooked rice can contain spores of a bacteria called Bacillus cereus. These spores can survive the cooking process. If the cooked rice is left at room temperature, the spores can grow into bacteria that produce toxins. Reheating the rice won't kill these toxins, and eating it can lead to a nasty case of food poisoning. The key is to cool leftover rice quickly and get it in the fridge within an hour. Here's another kitchen item: your cutting board, especially if it's an old, well-used wooden or plastic one. Those deep knife grooves and scratches are impossible to clean thoroughly. They become perfect hiding spots for bacteria from raw meat, like Salmonella and E. coli. Even after a good scrub, bacteria can linger. To stay safe, use separate cutting boards for raw meats and produce, and replace them once they become heavily scarred. And finally, number 12, your cozy bed, specifically your mattress. Over the years, your mattress absorbs sweat, body oils, and dead skin cells, making it an ideal home for millions of dust mites. These microscopic creatures in their waste are a major trigger for allergies and asthma. To combat this, use a zippered mattress protector, wash your bedding in hot water every week, and vacuum your mattress regularly. It's a bit of work, but it's worth it for a cleaner, healthier sleep. So there you have it, 12 everyday items that have a hidden dark side. This isn't meant to scare you, but to make you more aware of your surroundings so you can make safer choices for you and your family. Knowledge is power, after all. Which of these surprised you the most? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Stay safe out there, and see you next time.